this whole concept of care infrastructure. Now, she's not talking about the kind of caring that really is necessary for a business. And it is the kind of caring that you're talking about, where when they take away all of your profits with taxes, and you really care that you have to cut your workforce down, or you have to cut their benefits or their hours or their paychecks to pay money to the government who's taking it all away from you, pretty much so the government elected officials in power can maintain their power. That is something that we do care about, but that has nothing to do with infrastructure.
Well, also, it has nothing to do with, a person's gender either. I mean, there are millions of small business women out there, and there are millions of small business men. Why do we have to make this about men and women, right? That's number one. Number two, you're exactly right. When I helped write the Trump tax cut, we cut the small business tax from about 40% down to about 29%. We wanted to cut it more, but we couldn't get it down any lower than that. But that was a pretty nice lift for small business men and women. I can't tell you how many of them came up to me in a couple of years after we passed that tax cut and said, "Thank God, that was a godsend for us. I was able to, hire some more workers, or purchase new equipment or machinery, expand my business." That's what it's all about. Now, I want to mention one other thing, Gina, that's probably equally important right now, is finding workers to run our restaurants, to work in our restaurants, and work in our shops, and work in our stores, working on construction sites. All of these small businesses are suffering from the fact that the Biden administration, something that policies that Kamala Harris has strongly endorsed, of paying people more money not to work than to work. Now, look, I believe in a safety net. I've lost jobs. You probably lost a job or two in your lifetime. We want a safety net for when people go through that trauma. But right now, we're paying the non-workers more money in many cases than the workers. And small businessmen and women throughout, from coast to coast, from Maine to California, are telling me, you've probably heard this yourself, I can't get my workers back on the job because Uncle Sam is paying them so much. Now, how is that, Kamala Harris, good for small business?